So sometimes when you're an adult, you have to pay rent and things. And when you've decided to be an actor as a profession, that's not always easy to do. I don't have a day job, but I was searching for work online, and on Craigslist they have a TV, film, video section under the jobs postings. So I looked in there and found an ad that said they needed a white man who speaks Spanish. And I happen to be a white man who speaks Spanish. So I submitted myself. And I know it's Craigslist. I get it. So they called me in and I got there and it's for a Spanish talk show. It's like the Hispanic version of Jerry Springer. And I sat there in the room debating. And I said to myself, this is not what you moved to LA to do, because it's Jerry Springer. But at the same time, how hilarious is this? So I decided to do it, and they're going to pay me. So I'm going to do it. I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm about to go film this ridiculous Spanish talk show shady lawyer thing. I'm gonna attempt to put my phone in my pocket and record it while I'm on stage. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I won't be over there too long. Yesterday, I was with them for 5 hours and we did about maybe 20 minutes of filming. They just they really need to get their stuff together. So we'll see what kind of adventure this turns out to be. All right, I think I can say that was unequivocally the most ridiculous experience of my entire life. I wanted to try and film it for you from my pocket, but my phone battery died before I could because I got there at 9 and we didn't go on set until 1 a.m., which was great. They did feed us, which I guess is okay. The people I worked with were really nice until we got, into the spirit of things. Once we were on set, I was I was tackled to the stage twice. I'm pretty sure that I have some bruised ribs because of it. And I was also drenched with water at the end. So it's not so much a talk show as just like a circus. So I think I might tell people that I worked for a circus once. Not just any circus, but a Hispanic circus. And I don't have thoughts right now that even convey what I'm feeling. Interesting experience, though. One of the girls on if you end up seeing this, which I don't recommend because it's trash. It's utter and complete trash. There's a girl in our particular segment who plays my assistant. She's this petite little blonde number, and she worked on Mitt Romney's presidential campaign. Apparently, she has a YouTube video called Romney's Girls or something. Anyway, so we got into a small religious discussion, which I thought was interesting. Of all places, here we are. Anyway, she said she felt better about being on the show knowing that a Mormon was on the show. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess I feel better about being on the show because she was on the show and she's way more conservative than I am, I think, at least politically. She's a dyed-in-the-wool Republican, and more power to her. Anyway, so yeah, basically that was unbelievably ridiculous. Unbelievably ridiculous. Just watch. The show is called Jose Luis Sin Censura, which means Jose Luis Uncensored. And if you just find, you can probably YouTube a clip, or it's on Estrella TV, which you can see at the bottom of your screen now. And we just watch. I mean, you watch 5 minutes of it if you can make it through 5 minutes. Anyway. So that'll be a fun experience to tell about when I'm big and famous and I'm on the Ellen Show, and I can tell her how I was in the Spanish circus, otherwise known as Jose Luis Sin Censura. So now that experience is out of my way. It's done. I've had it. My first paying gig in Los Angeles. I don't think they paid me enough, but they paid me, and you can't complain about that. So it's now pushing 2 o'clock in the morning, and I still have probably a 45-minute drive to go home. So I'm going to sign off. Until next time.